high definition.
Assaulted, kidnapped, and robbed. Fresno police say that's what happened to a 24-year-old woman in northeast Fresno who was babysitting a 1-year-old this morning. And the suspect is still at large.
Police say he is driving the victim's car after robbing her. It all started at a home near Fort Washington and Champlain. The kidnapping ended at a shopping center near Champlain and Shepherd.
And that's where we find our Justin Lum. And Justin, witnesses say that she ran for help at a business there.
Catherine Ken, after pulling out cash from this ATM for the suspect, the 24-year-old woman and the 1-year-old child in her care came to Easy Fit Meals to call police, traumatized with fear as the suspected kidnapper drove off in her car. A mother reunited with her 1-year-old with officers investigating a northeast Fresno shopping center after a 911 call from Easy Fit Meals when the child's babysitter ran to the owner for help.
I just tried to make sure that she was okay and not hurt. She did say that man did have a knife. So I said, are you okay? Is anything wrong with you? Are you hurt? Did he hit you?
Police say the 24-year-old woman took a walk with the child when she crossed paths with the suspect. As she arrived home, she didn't realize the man had followed her. He asked for water and she handed him a bottle. When he wanted money, she said no and went inside. But not before the suspect forced his way in and held her at knife point. Police say he assaulted her, told her to get in the car, and he drove to a Wells Fargo ATM.
I'm frightened. I live by myself. We've never had this before.
Another neighbor next door tells us off camera he saw the woman and child get in her car with a man but had no idea anything was wrong. Police say the suspect told the victim he needed money to get to LA.
It sounds like it's a random type incident, and obviously that's very concerning. If the person is truly from LA, we want to know why that person is here.
The suspect is described as a white male in his 40s. He's about 5'6", 170 pounds, heavy-set and balding. The car is a 2000 maroon Mitsubishi Montero SUV. The license plate number is 6NM G705. Betty has lived here for nearly 30 years, now emotional and upset at what's happening in her neighborhood.
It's very upsetting to think that we can't live in a good neighborhood without being invaded by people.
Police say it doesn't appear the victim knows the suspect. I'm also told the family the victim lives with, they just moved into their home a few weeks ago. Live in northeast Fresno, Justin Lum, CBS 47 Eyewitness News.
Justin, thank you much for that. Be sure and stay with Eyewitness News and online at yourcentralvalley.com for continuing coverage of this story.